Hi guys, you requested for me to do a video on how to apply for a UK visitor visa, and I'm here to deliver upon your request. This video is not just about how to apply a UK visit visa, because there have been some immigration changes in the UK. That is starting from Wednesday, January 8th. All American passport holders and Canadian passport holders and non-EU travelers passing, whether you are going on holiday or you are transiting, that is for the American and Canadian passport holders, will require an authorization. That is the electronic authorization. That is the ETA. They require an ETA before they can move to United Kingdom, whether for business, whether for pleasure, for any kind of reason. You will need an authorization if you hold a Canadian passport or an American passport. And even though it's a little bit fast process, I will always recommend that you do the process like in 3 weeks ahead of your travel to avoid any mishaps, so always try to apply your electronic authorization on time, so that you will know you are fully ready for your trip. But yeah, I will show you how you're gonna do this too. But in the meantime, let's go to how we can apply for a UK visit visa, or how you can apply for your electronic authorization. That is if you are a Canadian passport holder or if you are an American passport holder. So we will go to the government website. Most of my videos, I always take information from the official government website. In as much as I'm not a travel agent or immigration consultant, for me it's always advisable that you always find your information on the official government website, because you know it's the legit information that you are taking from there. So we will go to the UK government website and then we follow the process over there. So now, this is the official government website. When you go on Google, just put in uk.gov. The gov means government, so the abbreviation of the government is gov. So in this situation, you can go here and find every information that you are trying to look for. So every information that you want about visa application and anything, you just go to the UK government website and then you can find it. So just follow the steps carefully and let's do this together. Okay, so when I type in the uk.gov, this is where it brought me to. So now, every information that you need about UK visa application. If you want to visit visa, what do you need to do? Visit the UK, work in the UK, study in the UK, anything that you want about the UK visa issues, immigration issues, you can find the information here. But in our case, we are going for a visit in the UK. So we want to apply for the visit visa in UK. So let's go on the portal. And now, since we are going for a visit, we click on the visit the UK. Visit for tourism, business or short stay up to 6 months. Or if you want a transit visa too, all this comes under the visit the UK. Okay, so you just click here. Yes, now it brings us to a new page, and this place, it tells us find out if you need a visit visa. So if you are from Ghana, Nigeria, Togo, Ivory Coast, and you don't hold a British passport or a permanent resident in the UK, you will need a visa. But let's still check if we need a visa. So if you want to check if you need a visa or not, this is where you need to click. Check if you need a visa or not. And for those for those American passport holders and also the Canadian passport holders, for your sake, I will first check because I'm going to show you guys how to also apply for your ETAs. That's the travel authorization. So let's click here. Check if you need a visa. Check if you need a visa. You may need a visa to visit the UK, to visit, study or work, depending on your nationality. You may need to get an electronic travel authorization, that is the ETA. So let's go. You click here and you choose where you are from. If you first, let's finish with the people that hold American passport and the Canadian passport first. We show them because their process is a little bit quick, and then we go on with us that we need a visa. So this is the USA. Yes, the USA. So we are going to check if people from the USA need electronic authorization before they can go to the UK, or they just have to take their passport. So now that's what we are going to do now. So we click here and it asks again, what are you coming to the UK to do? Automatically for tourism. So let's go here. You click here and then you click on the continue. Yes, so I didn't lie from the beginning of the video that people holding an American passport or a Canadian passport need a travel authorization. They need travel authorization before they can go to UK, which is starting from Wednesday, which is 8th of July, because this video is being done on the Sunday, so like in 3 days time. So information based on your answers. You will not need a visa to come to the UK. Listen very carefully. Don't get it confused. If you are traveling on or after 8th of January 2025, you will need to apply for an electronic authorization, electronic travel authorization. So it states here clearly, you will need to apply it. So what you need to do at the border, you may be asked to prove that you are visiting the UK for tourism. You are able to support yourself and your dependents during your trip, or funding from someone else to support you. You have arranged accommodation for your stay. You are able to pay for your return and onward, that is your ticket. You will leave the UK at the end of your visit. Get this very clear, because it's a visit visa, not a working visa or a stay permit. So this is how you have to go about it. So you can scroll down and read every information that you will want to know. So now, if you really want to apply for the electronic visa, you just click here, right? Just click there and it gives you every information that you need and how much it costs. And the cost of that electronic travel authorization is only £10, which is I think $13. The cost of the electronic travel authorization is £10, which is $13. So it states clearly it costs £10 to apply. Everyone traveling needs to get an ETA, that is electronic travel authorization, including babies and children. You can apply for other people too. You cannot get a refund when you apply. Before you start, you need the following. These are the requirements if you want to apply for the ETA, that is the electronic visa. These are the requirements. You need these. So, starting from Wednesday, that is on the 8th of January 2025, you will need an authorization before you can go to the UK. Without the authorization, you will not be allowed into the UK. So please and please, as I always say, there have been a lot of immigration changes and updates. So in 2025, if you really want to travel, it doesn't matter the kind of passport you hold. And very soon, I think you will need more than just a passport to travel to to Europe. That's why I must say, because as I'm talking now, the European Union are also putting things in place for Americans and Canadians also to request for electronic travel authorization before they can enter, which they are not done yet, but probably I think it will be launched in this year 2025. Before, people from America and Canada don't need visas or authorization before they can come to Europe or UK. But starting 2025, UK has taken the lead, and I think, not that I think, Europeans to the EU, that's the European Union, they are also will be launching DS, which is underway. So just always stay updated before you book your ticket and travel. So these are the things you will need in order to apply for the electronic travel authorization for American citizens. Initially, I think I wanted to do this video for both, but I think I'm going to do this video only for the American and the Canadian passport holders. And later I do another video for the people that need specifically the visa application, because I don't want to mess them up and confuse other people. Thank you for your understanding. So what you will need, you will need the passport you will travel with, not a photocopy or a digital passport. You need to be accessible to email. You need a credit card, debit card, Apple Pay or Google Pay, because you will need to upload or take the photos of your passport, face of the person applying, and then you do not need to enter your travel details. How to apply for an ETA. This is how you can apply for an ETA, that is for the electronic travel authorization. You need to apply for the electronic travel authorization. Days are like a week. It is so fast, but I always recommend that you apply it like a week before or 2 weeks before, so that you will be very sure. So in this situation, if you want to apply for it, you just have to go here. You just can use your phone. You download on the App Store the ETA. I will just do to show you an example here. You just download the ETA. Yes, this is how it's supposed to be like. This is how the app's supposed to be like, this one. So it will take you through the whole process, and then you can know how to apply for your ETA, how to apply for an ETA. You confirm your identity, that is with your passport. You answer some questions, and then you pay for the application. You will need the passport that you use to travel with to the UK. Access to email, as I've already told you. And you also need a credit card, because you're going to pay for it. It is $13. So you're going to pay for it. It's not free. As I already said, it's not free. And then when you have to start your application, use the passport, I've detailed everything. And if you really don't get any information clear, please, as I'm showing you, this is how it's supposed to be. After you have downloaded everything, after you have downloaded your apps and everything on your phone, you take a photo of your passport. you need to take a photo of the passport you use to travel to the UK. Your ETA will be linked to that passport. Don't take if you have an old passport, don't use that one. Use the one that you are traveling to the UK with. Okay, so it's very easy and simple, and all the process have been clearly shown here, as you can see. Yeah, it's very clear, simple English, and then you can really understand it. And even when you are scanning your face and taking the pictures, it shows you everything, how correctly it's supposed to be done. The photo must show all four corners of your digital page, the machine readable zone, and the photo of you. And the next step was that you will need to take the chip of your passport. You will need to take the chip of your passport. So all these informations need to be done correctly so that you can apply for your travel authorization. Anybody traveling to the UK, whether you're a baby, as an American or a Canadian, you will need this ETA. Please do not forget it. I'm begging you. Do not forget it. Thank you for sticking and staying with me throughout the whole video. And please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done it. See you guys in the next video. Thank you.